Hi, my name is Ricky Broussard, and I'm the peer mentor for Imagine Enterprises. When I was growing up, it was very hard for people with disabilities to get a job. Most people with disabilities, including me, we were forced to work in the workshop for low pay. But through hard work and advocacy, times have changed.
Hi, my name is Noreen Jalloway Gill. I'm the Executive Director of Imagine Enterprises. And today I have the pleasure of sharing with you the stories of four amazing young adults who successfully left school and entered the world of work. Each of them has their own story and they have their own way of expressing what it is that they do and why they do it. We hope that you learn about their drive to have a job, as well as the services and supports that they needed to help them along the way. Enjoy.
My my name is Brittany.
Okay.
My name is Brittany Diane Wallach. I am 25. I work at Day One Christian Academy.
What was it like for you once you left high school and started working? Was it very what was it?
It was very difficult because it was very different because I like working with kids.
So who helped you during that time?
Miss Petrie.
Your teacher, Miss Petrie?
It was Miss Sarah that helped me too from Mounting Horizons.
Did she help you find a job? Or
Yes, she helped me find the job.
So who helps you now? How do you get back and forth to work? Like, do you need help with getting to work?
Yes, Mounting Horizons.
Do they come and pick you up at your house?
Yes, yes. Sometimes I have a backup plan. My Nana and Papa. I have a Nana and Papa that takes me if Mounting Horizons that's my backup plan.
So how long have you been working at your job?
Since March.
March, okay.
Those 2 years, I'm sorry. 2 years.
And so what do you like most about your job?
We play with the kids and we can take them outside and I like to dance.
Is there anything that's hard about your job? Is there anything that you don't like so much?
It's hard for me to get sometimes I can get the room clean. It's just hard because it's just hard.
Mm-hmm.
Very difficult for me to get the room cleaned.
Do you have any goals for your job? Like, do you want to stay at your job for a very long time? Is there a different job that you would like to do?
I want to stay there.
Mm-hmm.
I want to stay at my job for I just want to stay.
What are your goals for your personal life?
Maybe take some more classes.
In 5 years, where do you see yourself? Do you want to still live at home? Do you want to have the same job, or do you want something different?
Still have the same job.
You know how you have a job? How does that make you feel?
Happy.
Do you wish that other people with a disability could get a job too?
Yes. And I can, to help others, or to help others find hope good luck, hope they find a job.
My name is Manuel Herrera. I'm 22 years old. I work at Lowe's in Texas City. What I do is I do front-end cart associate, cleaning the carts from the parking lot, like grabbing them and put them inside and sanitize them, the handles. A lot of lifting, like heavy bags, like concrete, wood, stuff like that, and grills. I had my mom to drops me off at work, and she picks me up later, or my brother. It's different from high school.
How long have you been working at your job?
13 months. I started in March, like before the COVID stuff like that happened.
So who helped you get that job?
My mom and my teacher, Miss George.
How did Imagine help you?
They helped me realize how they teach me how to get a job, what it's like, and goals, stuff like that, about how to keep a job and get one.
So, Manny, is it better to have a job than to just stay home?
Yes,
Why?
it keeps me going. It keeps me going, walking forward, never stop giving up, but I still enjoy it. And it's cool because I'm learning how building muscles, like lifting heavy things, but sometimes I ask help.
And so at work, are you able to do your job by yourself, or is there somebody there who has to help you?
There's somebody, but I'm by myself sometimes. On weekends, I'm by myself. My partner leaves early, like at 4 p.m., and I have to be there at 4 on weekends.
And you know what, Mr. May, it's okay to ask for help, because you know we all ask for help at work and stuff. So you're doing the right thing by speaking up for yourself and letting people know when you need help and how they can help you. So that's very good that you're speaking up for yourself.
I like the most of my job is how my supervisors are there for me. Like at night, they know I'm working they see me walking at night in the parking lot. They want me to be safe, be alert. I love it how they do that.
How does that make you feel when you see a customer that you're helping out and they say thank you and you see their smile on their face? How does that make you feel?
Happy.
Happy?
Yeah.
Good. What words of wisdom that you would like to give other people with disabilities about working?
Continue do volunteer work. They can do volunteer work, but find what's easy for them. Like if they want to work at, say, animal shelter, like walk the dogs, or the food bank, loading the customer groceries into the car or truck, they can do that. Find what easy for them. Like for me, it's easy for me to do loading the customer groceries in the car and truck, like at my job. I want them to do, they can do it and do their best.
My name is Robert Smith. I'm 23 years old. I live in Bay Cliff, Texas, and I've been employed by Home Depot. I've been working at Home Depot for a little over 2 years. My job as being a lot associate is moving carts over from the parking lot to the store entrances, along with helping customers load and unload merchandise. I've submitted a resume through Indeed.com to Home Depot's career website. I filled out an application on there. After a few days, I've received an automated phone interview where I was asked a series of questions. And then after I answered yes to all of those, I received an in-person interview at the store I work at right now. I've self-advocated for myself through using Uber and communication skills in getting an interview.
Who helped you find your job?
ACES, along with 2 teachers, Jackie Fries and Angela Rivers.
Did you have any barriers to employment?
My barrier to employment was and still is visual impairment, considering the fact that I use a reflective vest and ID cane. It isn't a problem. I had to adjust to living with an inconsistent schedule where I had to adjust to different days of the week. Areas I would still need support in are transportation, along with finances. I have heard of Mounting Horizons. I've actually used them before, but I've stopped since there's a limit on passengers considering COVID.
What's the best thing about your job that you love?
The best thing about my job that I love is the fact that I get to help people to the best of my ability. I enjoy helping people and I enjoy making them happy. It makes my day, along with theirs, a little bit better. What I like most about my job is the fact that I get to work outside and interact with customers. The only challenge that I can think of is my safety in regards to distracted driving. I do think it's better to have a job considering income and just being in the community to help others gives a sense of accomplishment to some people.
So what are your goals for your job?
The goals for my job would be to transfer over to another department eventually, or to go full-time.
Do you have any words of wisdom to pass on to other people with disabilities?
To try your best, and if you don't succeed, try harder, because you will eventually achieve your goal.
Good, and I will agree.
Where I would see myself at is either moving up within Home Depot or possibly changing to another job. I do hope that other people with disabilities can get jobs if your disability can be controlled, if it serves no hindrance to you or your employment, you should be included.
My name is Walter Gamble, and where I'm from is from Dickinson, and I work at an event center called Morgan Falls. Basically, I just set up the ballroom whenever we have events, and then I just kind of just walk around to see if everybody's okay, because they're just partying and everything. We have weddings, birthday parties, and sometimes meetings.
And so who helped you? Who helped you get your job and everything?
Basically my family and Miss George did too. I live with my parents right now, and I do make my own food and everything, and make my own decisions like where should I go and where to drive to. My 5-year goal will really be saving up my money to at least to get a good apartment or a good house to live in, and then do like what anybody would do, just pay the bills and everything, buy food, groceries, and then basically just that's about it. Basically, I have my own my own bank account, and right now I'm just saving up as much money as I can, not trying to spend as much stuff because all this whole COVID thing has been messing with everybody. So I'm just doing as much as I can to support myself and others.
And what do you like most about your job?
Well, mostly I like to make sure everyone is all good, and then when we have the events, well, we just basically just brew. My sister will just brew some coffee for people. Most people wouldn't survive without coffee.
When you're at work, how does it make you feel when you're at work?
Makes me feel pretty good. Makes me know how I can do everything. Basically know how responsible I am.
Do you have any words of wisdom that you would like to pass on to other people with disabilities like yourself? And you have any words of wisdom for them?
Oh yes, I'd say that everyone can do what I'm doing. That prove that no one is never alone, and that they can strongly do anything that they can do. When I used to was like a little kid, everybody was telling me that you wouldn't get like a house, a job, or an apartment just because the way you were. But like, well, I'm proving them wrong. You just basically prove people wrong.
As you can see, with the support of dedicated parents and teachers such as Lisa Blair, Georgiana Santorelli, and Tiffany Petrie, and through the advocacy of community partners such as Imagine Enterprises and the Texas Workforce Solutions Vocational Rehabilitation Services, the tides of employment have certainly changed.
But there's still more work that has to be done.
At Imagine Enterprises, we hope that in the future, all individuals who want to work will be able to, despite any obstacles that they may have to overcome. And we offer a range of employment services to help further this mission. Since we realize that traditional employment may not be the right fit for everyone, we've also recently launched our self-employment department to help you write your business plan to launch your entrepreneurial dreams.
Having a job has completely changed my life. And the reason I say that is because that I'm giving back to my community. And I hope other self-advocates can reach their dreams and goals like I have.
Together, we can continue to help all individuals surf the waves of change to achieve employment.
On behalf of Imagine Enterprises and the Virginia Ernestine Scholarship Fund, many thanks to Dickinson, Santa Fe, and Clear Creek Independent School Districts for the contributions that they've made to helping us capture these stories of these 4 amazing young adults.